This test is going to be to see if you should stick to your original Mavic Mini or if you should get the Mini 2. Let's see. That was the Mavic Mini, the original Mavic Mini, and every clip from that is in 2.7K. So the question is, do you really need the Mavic Mini 2? Let's talk about that. So I think that the Mavic Mini original is still a fantastic drone. And someone asked me this question on Twitter. He said, should I get the Mini 2 or should I wait and get the Mavic Air 2? I asked him a couple of questions. I said, first of all, where do you plan to fly? How long do you plan to fly? These are sort of like variables that I would consider before choosing which one to buy. If you already own a Mavic Mini, should you upgrade? But if you do not have a drone, or if this is your first drone, yeah, it's a very good drone. So the next question would be, if you already own a Mavic Mini original, should you get the Mavic Mini 2? Now, it's a question of cost and benefit. What do you think would be something that you consider value? Personally, for me, my very straight answer to that would be no, I will not be getting the Mavic Mini 2. And this is why. I feel like there's not a lot of difference between the original Mavic Mini and the Mavic Mini 2 in terms of value. There's a lot of things. There are upgrades. It has an improved battery. It has a stronger wind resistance. It has, well, 4K. It shoots in 100 megabits per second. And it has the new improved OcuSync. The question is that enough for me to spend a couple more bucks to get the Mavic Mini 2? I would be sticking to my Mavic Mini original. And if I'm going to upgrade, I would rather go for the Mavic Air 2 because I feel that would give a higher benefit and value in terms of the price. One very strong advantage of the Mavic Mini 2 is that it's still under that weight of 250 grams. It comes in at 249 grams. That is sort of like a positive, but only if you do not already have the original Mavic Mini. If 249 grams is a very big proposition for me, well, that's why I'm going to keep my Mavic Mini. But if you are in market for a new drone, if this is going to be your first purchase, I actually think that the Mavic Mini 2 is the way to go. One, because it's improved. Secondly, because it's better and stronger than the original Mavic Mini. for a new beginner who is looking to get a first drone, this would be great because you will not be bound by the limitations of the original Mavic Mini. For someone who's just looking to do this as a hobby, if you don't want to go all the way up to the more expensive options like the Mavic Air 2, the Mavic Pro, the Mavic Mini 2 is a great drone to get by. Those are my two options. For someone who already has the original Mavic Mini, I don't think it's worth it to upgrade. If you want to, you can just get the Mavic Air 2. That's gonna be a better buy. If you're a new flyer or hobbyist who's looking to get your first drone, absolutely. The Mavic Mini 2 is a great first drone to buy. So those are my options. Those are what I will be going for. So at the end of the day, you still have your choice to make. You can either choose whichever you feel gives you the most value for what you want. I hope that sort of helps you, and for the people who've been asking me that question on Twitter, that is how I came by my proposition for this. Now, it's already starting to get dark and it was just a beautiful sunset before. I'm on the edge of the city, this edge, and it doesn't look terrible. It actually looks nice. Okay, I hope you'll be able to make better decisions at the end of the day. See you guys. I like the view here at night. It's calm, it's peaceful, it's just a very peaceful scene, and people just calm down here, hang out, and at the end of the day, call it a day. So yeah, hi Peter and Jesse. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but it's a great day, and enjoy life. Everything will be perfectly balanced. Shout out to everyone who's going back into lockdown. We're praying for you, and that we hope that everything will be better again. Good night.